どうしたんだこんな早くに。
お前あまり長く里を開けておくわけにもいかんからな。
お前も舞うか。
なめんな。
Alright, welcome back for another unboxing, and today we have someone that I never thought I'll ever buy a figure of when I started collecting them, and that is Temari from Naruto, made by VC Studio. You know, it never occurred to me, but Temari and her siblings don't really have a last name, and she doesn't really have a cool nickname either, something like Gaara of the Desert or Sasori of the Red Sand, so I'll just call her Temari of the Wind Style, yeah? Temari is one of those characters that I wish we got to see more of in the story. Obviously, Gaara had some time to shine during the war when he got to fight his father and prove himself worthy of being Kazekage. Even Kankuro had his moment when he got his rematch against Sasori. However, she did get with Shikamaru, and that's honestly W on her part because Shikamaru is probably one of the best characters in the show, in my opinion, of course. And I've always shipped them when they fought during the Chunin exams, so I'm glad that happened. And she did get a hit on Madara during the war, which was pretty cool. Not many could say that. The packaging is pretty good, and once again, I'm glad nothing came in broken, and I fear it will happen eventually if I continue buying figures. I feel like it's inevitable. And here we have the head, which I will say real quick is probably the most disappointing part of the figure, which is unfortunate, because I really do look forward to the headpiece most of the time when I'm getting the figures. However, the rest of her body is amazing and it makes up for it. I love the look and feel of the fan, and the base is extraordinary in my opinion. Here's the ribbon that goes on her back. Now here's the body. I do love the paint job on it. She looks amazing. Don't see any faults so far. However, I thought the things on her legs would be fabric, but they're just painted on, which is okay. She was around 189 USD, with shipping being around $78. Here are all the pieces, and I'm going to start assembling it. Now this base is one of my favorites that I've received so far because it's the sand of her home village, and the details on it look incredible. I love the feel of the sand, and I wish some of the figures had bases similar to this. Okay, I also want to add this very quick, but when I ordered this figure, there was an option to add an NFCW version of her being, in the nude, which I didn't buy because I simply just wanted a simple figure of Temari, and it would have costed more to add that, so I just didn't get it at the time. However, I won't deny that I do kind of regret it, and I'm curious to see how it would have turned out. Just wanted to let you guys know in the event you ever have the chance to buy it. Earlier, I did mention that the headpiece was probably my least favorite part of the figure, and I really can't put my finger on it because the paint job looks good and the expression looks very Temari-like, but I think it's because it's pretty small compared to her whole body. I don't really know, and I do hope it grows on me the more I see it. Now I gotta put on the fan, and this is where I had a bit trouble because I kept falling off. Even touching the figure a little bit will cause it to slip off very easily. And I was tempted to put glue on it. However, it doesn't fall off too much if I just leave it alone, and I won't resort to such a method yet. If it keeps happening. But yeah, I won't do that. I also had similar problems with the ribbon. At first it went in pretty easy, but as you'll see later when I'm showcasing the figure, which is a little embarrassing on my part, it kept popping off without me even realizing it. And I didn't even notice it until I started editing the footage. But I'm just going to leave it like that because I think it's pretty funny. Now the figure is roughly 12 inches with the base included, putting it above slightly 12 inches if you include her hair. And with the fan added, it'll be around 14.5 inches. And now to display the figure in its entirety, this is where you can see where the ribbon popped off, which is hilarious because the dress is holding it up, so it's not too bad. And that's pretty much it for the Temari figure. I'm still surprised I actually got my hands on one, and I'm glad because I've wanted a figure from Naruto for a while now, since it's one of my favorite anime and mangas out there. I do plan on getting a Naruto or Sasuke figure in the future. I just need to find one that fits to my liking. I'm even considering getting a Sakura and Hinata one too, but I haven't had luck on finding anything that fits to my liking in that regard as well. However, I do have another figure from Naruto, and we'll get to that in a future unboxing, which I'm very much excited to get to. Alright, that pretty much concludes everything I wanted to say and show. Thank you for watching once again, and that'll be it. And see you for the next one. Bye! Alright, and here's a quick picture of an underskirt. You're welcome.
Today I'll be showing Temari and Kankuro around our hot springs. Right now you're looking at the source of the water that gets used in all our bathhouses.
Kankuro,
Yeah?
toss over the soap. Oh, there's nothing like a good hot spring, huh?
I wouldn't mind a sand bath back home.
A sand bath? Yeah, not so much.